Today is still January 23rd, 2026. You know, these people are utterly ridiculous. Ridiculous. In their scams. And, Carl and I went to Dollar General on West Tusk. Some girl and guy was in there talking. And they said that attorney for Melissa's cans. Now we're back to that scam. Okay? Because it's always a scam. Different one, different day. Okay? Uh, and she's supposed to have been weird with her. So she doesn't know what's going on. And that attorney Will, promised to get her all the money. And it's not funny that he's inciting uh, her husband's kids to get him found incompetent, so they steal from him. Okay, Melissa's a documented liar. She does need arrested, 100%, and her kids. It's going to come down to that. Um, right, these people are so stupid. The people that work for the drug cartel, two of the guys were laughing in Walmart that they were going to get Melissa to have the kids lie for them, and so they get away with everything. Giggling in front of the cops and feds at 18. Okay? Everybody's getting followed around. Melissa got caught telling the kids to lie. And on Thanksgiving of 18, where they released it up in Fairlawn, on the 19th, people walked in the Summit Mall. They released Thanksgiving of 18, and wow, those kids did get caught saying that they wanted that house for Dave and his girlfriend, and they were making everything up. And John totally defended her. No one could say anything bad about me. He said it several times. Nobody better say a word. Okay? The investigators had a huddle in the front of Walmart. Why are they having the kids make that shit up? Oh, they're trying to scare her into giving up the house. That's it. We interviewed her whole family. They spoke highly of her. Other ones, Melissa's so stupid. She made everything up when you're fishing with Dave. She's actually that stupid. She didn't check where you were. Okay? They called her stupid. And the investigators are in there talking. Melissa could go to jail for involving herself in this. I'd hate to arrest her. Kids are little. Why don't we write it up that her and the kids were showing off for David and his girlfriend? They are documented in games of pretend. They came up and told me they would make up something, call me a bad word. Now, they did say some of the lies that they were saying. One of them, that on the 4th of July, that they came upstairs, they're peeking through a bathroom door, and you're supposed to be weird with yourself. That's disgusting. It never happened. And that would list them a sex offender. They would go to jail for it. Being a peeking Tom. Right on Google. Even if you're under 18 and you're peeking through a crack in a bathroom door, someone's wiping their personal area and taking care of the personal area, and you're expecting to see some kind of naked part of their body, and you get listed as a sex offender. Go to jail for it, even being under 18. See, that's where I already got Jen and Dave taped that on the 4th of July of 18, they were over an hour late. We had already finished eating. Everybody's drinking coffee. While they came in, I took a picture of everybody on the couch. Okay? And I made their plates. They took 2 bites, yelled pillow fights, ran to the basement. We lived in a split level. You go 8 steps up or 8 steps down. The downstairs was a family room, had a full bathroom, a laundry room, sectional couch, TV. Okay? I put the food back in the refrigerator, grabbed 2 bottles of water. Jen and I walk outside. You could hear giggling and playing outside. Dave's out there with Noah and John playing catch. Gabe's riding on the lawnmower. We're talking about Gabe getting his license, our new retirement home. You could hear the laughter from the basement. It was echoing outside. It's wonderful hearing my family enjoying the house I'd worked so hard for. Go in because it got too warm. We dish up dessert. We don't even get sat down all the way. Dave comes in, John left. I'm like, he didn't say goodbye. He was in a hurry, so he left through the basement. He was only stopping in for the kids to see the house. Okay? And they're in a hurry. Now, one of the things they were supposed to have photoshopped, they came upstairs. They were peeking Toms, peeking through cracks in bathroom doors, and you're supposed to be weird with yourself. That's disgusting. Somebody's wiping their butt. What if one of the boys would have been in there? You're expecting to see somebody's naked hiney. You're a peeking Tom, and it's voyeurism, and they go to jail for that. If it would have actually happened, but they photoshopped. Then you got to think where they were human trafficking me under drugs. I was always using where I thought it was a dirty well water dirty well water infecting my personal area. I was on pills and creams, putting yeast infection cream on it, trying to get the swelling down. And you're doctoring your personal area, and they would peek at you and say something that they're peeking Toms. They go to jail for that. See, that's where a while back ago, people are saying, why do they want those kids arrested for being peeking Toms? They would go to jail. Yeah. See, that's how dumb these people are. And I even Googled if children under 18 are part of a fraud scheme of having somebody drugged, beaten, raped, and human trafficked, and then trying to extort money from the government. Not only will they spend their childhood in jail, but then when it switches over to when they're adults, they have a long time in federal prison after they get 18. That's how dumb these people are. That guy running around promising people money, he don't want to get people money. He wants it for himself. He's probably the one that was in debt to all those drug dealers that he has to pull off a scam to pay him back. That they all talked about. Some guy that was mega rich and ended up in debt to a bunch of drug dealers. It's probably him. He's not planning on giving anybody any money. Where, when the case first started, it was for Michelle to get everything. Then it was a heavyset Michelle and Lauren. Then it was for Melissa and her kids. And then it was for, let's see, what else was it for? It was supposed to be for John, Josh, Danny. Then he's supposed to be helping Rick steal everything. Carl's son. See, they keep telling people they're stealing for all these people when he's stealing for himself. His own confession, where he made up the lie that I was cheating with him, he admitted I never met him in person. He was a guy online, though, where Henry Moffey texts me, I think you're beautiful. That's not cheating, that's a compliment. What's scary is when people start talking about him around me. And then when he drives by and he's with the Florida drug cartel. And how the FBI's busy with Minnesota. And he's got a judge's friend. He's going to enter everything. He's going to steal everything. He's the one wanting to steal everything from the government. Okay? His own compassion. And he'll have everything filed and he's going to steal everything and they won't know what hit him. And I'll pull a fast one on the FBI. January 19th, 2026. Bob Evans Fairlawn. You know how many people showed up? They got that guy taped, saying he's pulling a fast one on the FBI. And that he's never met her in person.